Well, good Friday evening, everyone, and thank goodness it is Friday. 48 First Alert Meteorologist Chelsea Aaron here, bringing you the last weather extra from me. Kind of a sombering thought. I want to thank everyone for all of the encouraging and kind messages and emails, everything that you've sent so far, the comments. It really truly means the world to me. Note, I'm a meteorologist at heart, and nothing can stop a meteorologist from talking about the weather, so likely still going to provide updates in the near future. Hopefully I will be able to share what my next opportunity is here soon, but for now I'm going to get you through the rest of the forecast this evening, into the weekend, and also into next week. All of the rain and storms that we saw, they've cleared for the most part, and we have a very stable environment. So even though we have a cold front that's just to our north and west across portions of southeast Missouri, unlikely that we will see any more rain or storms push into the area overnight. The biggest concern as we head overnight, likely going to be some dense fog that will develop through the early morning hours on Saturday. Keep this in mind if you do have an early morning commute. You're going to want to allow plenty of extra time before you head out the door, but other than that, we should be rain-free and still trending much drier as we head into your Saturday and Sunday. All dry out there at the moment, and again, we should stay relatively dry overnight. That upper level disturbance that passed through earlier continues to sweep to our east, now affecting the Atlanta metro area. And this will continue to push off toward the eastern seaboard throughout the overnight hours and early on Saturday. For us, again, dry. That's just because we're very stable across the region. Temperatures still quite mild. You notice the humidity levels high, but once the actual frontal boundary sweeps throughout the day on Saturday, the dew points starting to drop back into the 50s on Sunday. Overall, Sunday going to be a picture-perfect spring day. And if you do have any plans for your Saturday, note some light lingering showers, maybe even an isolated thunderstorm will be around, but overall much less coverage, and I don't think much of this activity will interfere with your outdoor activities. Current temperatures at the moment, middle and upper 60s, Huntsville 67 degrees. Decatur 68 degrees, same story in the Shoals. Live look across Huntsville, a lot of people out and about, especially due to Panoply that kicked off today. Will continue into the weekend. I plan on going to Panoply, so if you see me there, don't be a stranger. I would love to say hello, meet you. Mostly cloudy skies out there, but again, little in the way of rainfall as we head overnight. Morning lows will fall back into the upper 50s, lower and middle 60s. Mild start to your Saturday. Again, biggest impact likely by the time you wake up in the morning or by daybreak on Saturday, because many of you not going to be waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. At least I hope not. Again, it's going to be some locally dense fog that could form, and it could be widespread. Once the low clouds and also the fog lifts throughout the morning hours, going to be not bad for our last weekend in April. Again, lingering showers and isolated thunderstorm possible on Saturday, but coverage much less. And the chances of you seeing a shower impact you is incredibly low. High temperatures both on Saturday and Sunday will climb back into the upper 70s. Lower 80s, overnight lows each evening, upper 50s, lower 60s. And again, Sunday mainly dry. We could see some additional high-level cloud cover move in. And we're going to have to watch Sunday quite closely. So we're going to be getting back into what's called west-northwesterly flow. And this is just a pain in the rear for meteorologists because it's just a really tough pattern. We could see a decaying MCS, or what we call a mesoscale convective system. This will be moving through portions of Missouri and into the Ozarks. This could create a few showers, especially northwest Alabama on Sunday by the afternoon. Right now we're keeping it mainly dry, but just something to be aware of. And again, through Sunday evening, could see some lingering rain This will likely be in our southeastern zones more often than not into Georgia. But again, your 48 First Alert weather team will have you covered. You are going to be in good hands. So hour by hour, 60s to wake up to on Saturday. Some clouds early in the morning, but clouds will gradually clear throughout the day. Some peaks of sunshine by the afternoon, and high temperatures reaching near normal, upper 70s, lower 80s. And then during the late afternoon, once the frontal boundary starts to sink to the south, could see some isolated showers and storms develop. But again, these are going to be very few, far and in between. And latest convective allowing models, or we call them CAMs, not showing much of anything. If you want to play it on the safe side, keep the rain gear, maybe a poncho handy. But again, most of us dry. Dew points will start to drop as a less humid air mass moves into the region. And Sunday going to be a very nice spring day. So here's your dew point trend. We've been in the upper 60s, near 70 degrees. It's been feeling like summer. The heat, humidity, you name it. Also daily chances for showers and storms. But dew points will be dropping back into the 50s, potentially even upper 40s throughout Sunday. And it's going to be more comfortable outdoors. Still going to watch those low rain chances very, very closely through the end of your weekend, Sunday and early next week. Monday and Tuesday could see some isolated showers set up mainly for areas along and east of I-65. If you live in northeast Alabama, this includes you in Sand Mountain, Jackson County, Marshall County, back into DeKalb County. I'm telling you now because once these days roll around, if it rains, you're going to be like, hey, no one told me it's going to rain. Hey, I'm telling you right now. Could rain. It's not going to be an all-out washout, but we're just keeping that low chance in there, that potential. Next, big widespread coverage likely will return by the middle of next week as another boundary approaches from the north and west. Best chances, most widespread coverage will likely arrive on Thursday. High temperatures soaring into the middle 80s, definitely going to have to raise some of these numbers. And just looking at the latest guidance, some stronger thunderstorms definitely possible throughout the day on Thursday. There's not going to be an overall high threat for severe weather at this time, but we're almost a week out, so things could always change. So we'll keep watching that quite closely, but behind all of the rainfall and storms on Thursday, we'll see another dry and cool air mass move in on Friday. This will drop our high temperatures back into the upper 70s and lower 80s, and we should be mainly dry through next weekend. Our first weekend in May. Can you believe it? I can't believe it's almost May. So again, quick recap here before I let you go. Sign off for the last time. Also join us at 10 o'clock tonight. Myself, Margot Gray, Carl Prather will be giving you the latest in weather, news, and sports. And I would like to give my final farewells to everybody. So dry overnight, primary concerns early on Saturday will be locally dense fog forming. Could see some lingering showers, isolated thunderstorms redevelop by Saturday afternoon, but overall much drier for the weekend. High temperatures, upper 70s, lower 80s. And I think most of us are not going to have many complaints as far as the forecast goes. Other things, I mean, that's up to you. Early next week, still trending mainly dry besides some shower activity that could pop up along and east of I-65. And temperature is going to be very warm, middle upper 80s, very possible on Monday and Tuesday. And then showers and storms return Wednesday and into Thursday. And Thursday is our next chance for potentially stronger storms. Main impacts include damaging wind gusts, hail, frequent lightning, heavy rainfall. We should see the rain end come Friday, and then another cool, dry air mass moves in. This will drop our temperature slightly into the upper 70s. Next weekend, looking great for now. As always, this forecast is subject to change, but it has been such a pleasure to be with y'all today and throughout the past 3 years. I wish you a safe Friday and an even better weekend. Onward and upward, everyone. Again, thanks for having me.